Hi, Dave.
Welcome back.
Yeah, see, I know how to do it on this. I don't know how to do it on the laptop. So,
Yeah,
um,
it's been a while since I've used it for life, so I can't remember either.
yeah. Well, welcome, Dave. Thank you for coming. Shalima, JD, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah. I had a topic I wanted to talk about tonight, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it is. Let's see. Let's uh see if a few more people come in. That way I can get a couple more opinions. But Dave, what did you do today?
Not a lot. I don't do a lot every day, apart from
Um,
walking the dog and having a kip this afternoon.
well,
That's
um,
about that's
I
half.
uh I fell today, so I'm in pain. So hi Ken, how are you? Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Shalima. Um, yeah. So with me being sick and then that happening, I haven't had a very good day.
Oh, that's why you smoked before you came on then.
Hey, don't tell my secrets. How dare you? Guess what? Joe ain't home. Guess what? You're stuck with me, Dave. Joe can't help you to pick on me today. It's been peace and quiet since this morning.
Right, where's Joe at the moment then?
He's helping my neighbor build a chicken coop for chickens.
Oh, right.
It's just an old he. This guy's probably almost 80, and Joe offered, "Do you need help?" And so Joe's been out there helping. So it because it does do a relationship good to have your a part time.
Yeah.
Am I
Plus he's
making sense?
plus he's got peace and quiet. You see. So.
No, I got peace and quiet there, Dave.
Well, no, I mean he has to put up with the squawking and the young'uns and
Yeah.
whatever else.
Well, it's just me and my youngest child, which is 20, um, is the only ones here. So I'm I got a little break from little ones too. How was your day, Ken? How was your day, JD? Did you do anything interesting? Yep. Want me? You need to talk to me. Okay, I'm gonna mute this. My son needs to talk to me.
Okie doke. You're stuck with me at the moment. Yeah, she'll be okay. She'll just be hobbling along for a few days, you see. Oh, dear. So, anyone doing anything at the weekend?
Okay, I'm live again. So go back there, play on your game, and shut up. Okay. Anyways, don't even. Dave's gonna laugh at me. And plus, I have had only had 2 cups of coffee. I'm down from having 4 to 6 cups of coffee a day down to 2 cups a day.
Yeah,
Used to be,
it's actually good for the bones if you don't drink too much coffee. If you have
yeah,
more than 10 coffees a day, it can reduce your bone density, you see.
yeah, but I think that's a big deal. I cut down that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I rarely have a cup of coffee. The only times I have a coffee is if I've got to be somewhere in the morning, you see.
Yeah, I like my coffee in the morning, and then lately I've been having coffee about 5 o'clock with you, Dave, and everybody else in chat. So thanks for visiting me while I have coffee.
Oh,
I
you've
love
been
you.
not smoking the medical weed and having the coffee, sneakily.
Oh, oh, Dave,
Yes,
do I have to handcuff you or you somewhere so you'll behave?
I always behave. The only
Yeah,
time I never.
you always behave until you come up on Candy's panel with her, and then you have to give Candy a hard time.
The only time I didn't behave is when that Dippy Dorothy came up on panel. That's the only time
Yeah.
I didn't behave.
So does
Talking to
do you guys have any updates on anything that that has been happening that I don't know what I'm saying. Any news on any creators or anything you want to speak about, Dave?
well, Dorothy's gone live, and I expect she's slagging everyone off. Voices went live earlier. Voices for the Voiceless
Oh,
with what is her name?
uh,
I can't think of her name now. Skinny little.
I know who you're talking about. Now you got I have a brain fart. Hold on, let me think. What the hell's her name?
Anyway, they were talking a load of rubbish as usual. NC's channel is down, and she was streaming on Twitch earlier, but I expect her channel on Twitch to be gone soon. So, because she's
Yeah.
already broken terms of service on there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, she.
Is Ken still here? I hope so.
I have no idea. I always behave. I'm always a gentleman in chat.
Yeah. See, JD's on my side.
I mean, it would be different if I was out on the outside, on the out, sort of like in the pub. Then I'm never a gentleman, you see. So
Yeah. JD, my chat's probably just more boring, but we really don't ever have a topic. We just talk together as friends, and that's about it. That's
yeah,
about it.
but
I don't really
Duffy's
go on a topic.
she started attacking other creators now. She was attacking Mark, who's a friend of Sagacious. Yeah, the other day.
Yeah. Oh, she was?
Yeah.
No, not her. Not her, but
Oh, not my.
you go into this
Mandy
lady.
C. That was it. Mandy C. She was voice for the Voiceless was chatting with.
I've never spoken to even to say, and I haven't spoken one thing about to Mandy C. I don't know her, but she seems like she's got her head on her shoulders. No, I have never spoken to her.
Well, she does, but she's. How can I describe her? She's very obsessive over certain things. And I mean, Voice for the Voiceless, when she first came on, she was another Natasha Cooper. She admitted in a live a little while ago, oh, I burned bridges with everyone and then I was making amends. Yet she still slags people off.
That's crazy, man.
She's one of these with the mouth, but she doesn't back anything up with it. And she has a lot of people on there that she shouldn't do. Like that Crafton and Kim and this Life in the Red Kim and
yeah, I've never been in their chat. I've never spoken to them. Even when they were in Natasha's, I never spoke to them.
They're not worth it. But they're two
Here
Fruit
goes
Loops, those two. I don't mean that nastily, what's it? But they are. They're two Fruit Loops that should be avoided. They have all the idiots in their when they go live. They have all the idiots in their chats, and it's best never to talk to anyone in their chat, to be honest.
You know what? I was thinking this last night, and I'm a positive person. I don't like to be mean to anybody. You should know that by now, Dave. I have a heart of gold, but I tend to stay away from the channels that I just, my feeling is I'm just gonna stick with the channels that I've been sticking with, because I think that's the best bet, not to go into different channels, if you got what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm only sticking with a few channels nowadays.
And I'm so glad my what's her name? I can't say her. I call her Angel.
Sagacious, yeah.
Yeah, I can't say that. I'm glad she's back. She's such a sweet, wonderful person. She even, before she deleted that or whatever happened, I even went on her panel a couple of times. I really enjoyed talking to her on panel. She's a very sweet girl.
Hi, Barky.
Hi, Barky. Oh, you guys are making my night.
I haven't seen Barky on here for a little while, actually.
I know. I love Barky. Really, Dave, I don't really know much about them. I was in their chat a couple of times, but when I saw Dingo Dave as a mod and Lana is in there, that made it all concerned. I'm okay. I'm getting better slowly, Barky.
I mean, there's 3 people no, hang on. There's 4 people really to avoid on here in this community. That is Natasha Cooper, Lana, Voice for the Voiceless. I'm not really saying Mandy C, but sometimes when she's on, she can be obsessive about one thing. It's like she lent a guy on the internet about 500 quid. She didn't know him from Adam. And he said, "Oh, I'm going to pay you back," and blah, blah. And he's a well-known scammer to get money off people. And she's moaning about, "Oh, well, he needs to pay, blah, blah, blah." You lent him 500 quid, a complete stranger. I know it would be different in your case, Candy, because I know you can be trusted to, if you ever had to pay something back, for example, you'd pay it back, maybe over a long period, but, I mean, what's it? But she didn't know this guy at all. And guys are little devils for paying their dues back. I've been a little devil with money owed to my folks, but she's moaning, "Oh, well, he needs paying back, blah, blah, blah." She needs to learn a lesson. And she needs to learn a lesson not to be harsh on certain creators as well, because certain creators haven't done a thing to her. But yet, when she gets Voice with the Voiceless, she slag them down. So sometimes she's best avoided as well. But that Lana, you've got to be very, very careful of what you say to her, because she will. She's already had a restraining order put on her by another creator in this community. So I'm not going to say too much more because I don't know too much about her.
Yeah, that's smart, Dave. I've never even went into Lana's channel. Never heard about her or nothing until I hear other creators, talk about her, but I've never seen her. I don't. Hold on a
Apparently, every time I chat, it's either the birds that kick off or it's the cat.
It's my son's cat, and she wants to go downstairs to get my son. So she meows like that when she wants to go downstairs. Oh yeah, I'm Brit too. Yeah, exactly. Lana, Shannon Watts, and her
There was a voice
my
recording. Saying that, there was a voice recording. She supposedly supported the Rusek family, which are Shannon Watts was originally called Shannon Rusek before she got married. And originally Lana said, "Oh, I'll support them," and she was trying to get this non-profit organisation, Fight for Families or something. Anyway, there's a recording of Lana saying, "Oh, I'd love to give Chris Watts a." Let's just say it was a sexual act. She completely mocked the family. She's a complete, yeah, she's a complete idiot, shall I say.
Yeah, that whole Watts situation was sad. It made me cry. But I want to explain. People are probably wondering why my Cash App has scrolled across already. There's two reasons. One reason I can't say right now. I just can't say because until I have the right words. And the second reason is my little man. I've had to cancel his birthday party for 2 years, and I want to give him a good birthday this year. So that's why I'm got my Cash App scrolling. So I just didn't want you guys all to think anything because I'm a new creator and stuff. But that's what I wanted to explain to you guys.
Oh, you have the right to put your Cash App up.
Yeah. I'm never going to get monetized because I don't want to be monetized. You know what I'm saying?
You don't get much for monetization. It's
No.
an absolute con, monetization. I mean, it helps out, but
I'm sorry, but the subs that come in here, I would be fine. I would like to get to 500 and have the community tab, but I just enjoy people that want to come in here and interact or anything. I really don't. Yeah, I don't care about anything else. I just like talking to people, and the people that I've had a little bond with, you know, I adore you all and stuff, and I just do this just to meet people around the world and make friends. And here comes that damn cat again.
Yeah, I never know what's noisier in the background, women in the background or cats.
Oh, you're lucky and you're in Scotland or wherever you are, because let me tell you, Dave, me and you would have a wrestling match. You mean CJ's community, Barky? Is that what you mean? Oh, I absolutely love CJ.
Yeah, I mean, there's CJ.
That's why I thought about. Remember last night I was asking you, is there any other channels I could go to? Blah blah blah. Because I don't think I want to do that, Dave. Because I think I'm fine just going like CJ's, Brittany's, yours when you go live. You know, just the ones that Hi, Irvin. Um,
How do Irvin?
uh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'll stick to CJ and Brittany and people like that I've been, going in their lives. Thank you for stopping in, Irvin. How was your day today, Irvin? But
11.
yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. I
You
like
might.
to be called Charlie. He's a wee. Aw. JD, let me ask you a question since you do have a cat. When I'm emotional or my anxiety is acting up, my cat will not leave me alone. Can cats sense if something's bother you, kind of like a dog? So far, so good, and hope you're doing great. Also, I'm doing really good tonight, actually. Well, sorta, but I'm even happier that you all are here. Irvin, I subbed to your channel. Irvin, do you have a channel? If you guys have a channel, let either Shalima know or Dave up here because they can drop your link to help you guys. Well, yeah, everybody probably already knows each other, so you don't do much on your channel. You want to drop his channel, Dave?
Yeah, unless Shalima wants to do it. Because I haven't
Shalima.
got YouTube on at the moment. I've only got the StreamYards.
Oh, okay. Shalima, can you drop Irvin's channel, please? JD, do you have a channel? Ken, I don't know if I've asked you. Barky, do you have a channel? Because you guys are all here to support me. Not sure, Candy, but my son is on the. Okay, that's what. My little man is on the radar. I can't say the first word. My little man. And I've got one cat that is his that he comes home from school. That's all the cat wants. The cat wants to be with him at all times when he's in the house.
Oh yeah, animals can sense anything. How old's your lad, JD?
JD, no, you would not. You would be a good creator. You probably would think of things to talk about, not like me. I just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Chat soon.
Okay, Barky.
You take care, Barky. Thanks for stopping in and hope to see you soon. And hugs. Isn't Barky from Scotland or somewhere?
From England, I think.
Oh, from England? Well, hugs from here to England, if that's where you are. Wherever you are, I'm giving you a hug.
With the border from Glasgow to, just try to think, to Carlisle is 37 miles, I think.
No, Barky says I'm in the UK. Okay, so Barky, I'm reaching all the way to UK just to give you a hug.
On you, the reason I asked was JD was because there's chess helps with autism.
Who does?
Well, a lot of the top chess grandmasters,
Oh,
they're autistic,
I didn't
and
really.
they're able to see patterns, which makes them so good. You see,
Are they on YouTube?
there's a thing on YouTube, and it's just trying to think what it's called. It's teaching autistic kids chess, and it also helps them focus as well.
Yeah,
So it
my little.
might be worth
Go
looking
ahead,
into.
sorry, Dave.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Why, what happened to?
my little man is brilliant, Dave. He is smart and everything. He's just intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Most kids are smart. It's only until they become adults like us and they go nuts, don't they?
Shalima, it doesn't matter what color or anything you are. We're here because you're our friend. That don't matter to me. I don't care if you're purple, you can come in here.
Actually, let me. Oh, we don't go. You could be flipping alien green or.
There's no judgment in my chat room for anything.
No, we don't care what a person is. You could be Asian, you could be black, you could be white, you could be Jew, Hindu, Sikh, Muslim. Don't care.
No, we love the people that come in here, and we don't judge about anything.
Let me go onto YouTube, mate. I'll find that thingy with JD in it.
If there's something that you want to ask or anything, and you just want opinions or whatever, go ahead and ask anything you want if you want. But there's no judgment here. Hold on, she's annoying when you're downstairs. Love you. That was my son. The cat's back up here. But anyways, yeah, there's no judgment. We can talk. My chat, you can talk about anything, basically, unless it's violence. Then we're not going to talk about it. Am I correct? Right, Dave?
Yeah, it's not worth talking about that sort of thing.
Yeah. How was the weather where you guys are at? Here it was nice and breezy. What about you, Dave?
It's been quite hot up here actually. It was a little bit damp earlier when I took the dog out, but on the whole, it's like I mean, Scotland's different to like Northern Ireland and England and Wales. It's like you can have a cold day and it's like it's literally like standing in the fridge. You know that sort of harsh cold where there's no wind or anything. It's just like hitting the block.
We're also old too, Dave. Us old people our bones can't take the coldness.
Well, I got thicker bones, you see, so than most people.
See, and I got my bones you can see through my skin, and that I think is gross. Is that the YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's there's it was it's the thing from what you call FIDE. Well, FIDE is the head. It's like UEFA being the head of soccer. There's a thing on like chess for kids who are on the autism spectrum. And I'll put another one in as well.
Yeah, if you guys know any channels that you want to, us to support too, just let us know and we'll put it in. But if you want to subscribe to the two links, or whatever you want to call them, and subscribe to these guys, go ahead.
Let's have a look. Do
you go to these chats often, Dave?
Do I what? Sorry?
I said, do you go into their lives often?
I mean, I'll go into any live that's not that I know that the creator's not
Yeah.
an asshat. Sorry, Shay. but I mean, there's not been a lot of lives that I've seen that are on lately. You see, so
See, I
I mean,
have. Go ahead.
well, no, I know there's a lot of. There seems to be aggravation everywhere you go at the moment. You see, with people falling out with each other and then they're slagging each other off and
Yeah,
everything's
even the
going to hell.
coloring community. You know how I like to color? Um, even in the coloring community has so much drama. It's crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
mean,
Dave?
apparently there's a knitting community, and I mean, they ripped you to shreds in there. They're
Yeah,
supposed to
go
be
to the
worse than some of the what's it's on the
go
others.
to the adult coloring people. They're awful.
Yeah, it just YouTube is very much like Facebook groups. It's all suddenly become toxic. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, you can go into I mean, a friend of mine goes into a discussion. I mean, she's an atheist. And she argues with Christians and Muslims, for example. And because she's a woman, she gets some horrific. She's had death threats. She's had, the old Willy pics in her inbox from Christians and Muslims. I mean,
That's crazy.
and another mate of mine that used to be on Facebook, she couldn't handle the stress. She just left Facebook because it became so toxic.
Yeah, I like our little chats. Chill, you know.
Yeah, that's because we don't get into controversial topics, really.
No.
So, you're welcome, JD. I mean, the third one is um, the autism spectrum and kids with ADHD. So, if you know somebody who's a parent of a child with ADHD, maybe pass that on to them as well. You see, but I just like to help when it's certain situations.
I had to. My kids are all grown up and out of the house, but well, besides my 20-year-old, but his house is downstairs. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I had two kids, Skylar and my son that's 20, and my other one that's 28 now. They both had ADHD really bad. I mean, my other son couldn't sit still. He couldn't concentrate, nothing. But you want to know what? I'm proud of him because all my kids graduated high school.
Yeah, I'm on the autism spectrum, but I didn't get diagnosed until 97. But I got a very high Q. I just couldn't concentrate at school, and unfortunately, autism wasn't really recognised in sort of like 70s and 80s. They just thought, oh, you're a layabout sort of kid. So I'm now sort of catching up on education, but they seem to focus on one particular area. I mean, mine's going to be cybersecurity. That's what I'm focused on at the moment.
Yeah,
But
and I think my 20-year-old is on the spectrum too because he acts a lot of ways like, how do I say it? I'm not trying to be mean. Like
no, just say it.
I know that because my little man is on the spectrum, so I kind of know what the signs are, and I always wondered that about my 20-year-old. But uh, as an adult, can you can you still be on the spectrum as an adult?
Yes.
I need to wonder if there's any YouTubes for older young adults and that are on the spectrum, that they can kind of like talk how um they know signs that lead to being on the spectrum, if that makes any sense. Wonder if they have that on YouTube. I'm sure they have about anything on YouTube.
Yeah, all I know is when I was diagnosed, they didn't really give it proper names back in the sort of 90s, but mine is ASD. Mine is just a general diagnosis.
Yeah. I always wondered. I'm gonna actually check that out maybe tomorrow or something if I remember. Because I'm curious. Because
No,
my 20-year-old has all the signs, I think, but I want to do some research on it. I think we should do a live on being on the spectrum. What
yeah,
do you think about that,
I
Dave?
don't. Yeah, I mean, it might help some parents that are struggling to work out because, I mean, if you're on ASD or you're sort of bridged on Asperger's, I mean,
Yeah,
they really give me a clear diagnosis. I can't speak tonight. Diagnosis.
diagnosis.
It's very difficult to distinguish exactly what parts of the spectrum you're on. You see, but
What?
I mean, I have a hard time focusing, and I also focus on certain things. It's like some people focus on day-to-day tasks, but they
Exactly.
have to do the same tasks at the same time, if you know what I mean. I
I
can't go out if it's an odd number, for example. It's got to be an even number before I walk out the door
yeah,
for some reason.
like with my little man. Well, what the hell was I just gonna say? I don't know. I'll think about it. But JD, would you be interested in maybe give me a couple days or whatever, and I'll look stuff up online, and we can just. I don't know how to screen share or nothing, but maybe we can. You know, if you have experience or know anybody, you know, and want to share the signs that you know, maybe it would help us or even Dave, you know.
Yeah, I'm just a genuine nut, as they say.
Yeah. I think JD would be good in a conversation. She don't need to come up on panel or nothing if she don't want,
Yeah,
but
it was something that it was something that JD just said about OCD. I don't have OCD as in the washing hands or anything like that. It just seems to be numbers and how can I explain it? It's like imagine a plate of food and you got like chips and peas and whatever else, say a piece of chicken. You eat it in a certain way. You might finish the peas off first and then go to the chips and blah blah. I don't mix my I don't like mixing my food. It just, for some reason, it just freaks me out. So I pick pick each bit by bit. You see, which is might sound strange to those that don't suffer with. I wouldn't even call it a mental illness. It's just part of you. It's a terrible stigma that they've put certain illnesses down as mental health issues. You see, but the one thing with people with Asperger's and um, ADHD and ADD and what's it is the brain is shaped in a different way. And the signals don't always get to the places where it should do as well, you see. I mean, it does. It's it's messed up sometimes.
Yeah, like my son, he can't have his food touching or mixed together. Hello, GM. Welcome. I don't know what that means. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's hard to explain.
yeah, but
Really,
I
you
mean,
know.
it's also. I mean, the way Cooper was on her live tonight on on her Twitch that CJ screened. I mean, no wonder there's such a stigma with the way she describes mental health and stuff like that. Because kids these days are thrown, if they have any sort of mental health problems like depression or something like that, they're usually ostracized by other kids, and it's usually due to those other kids' parents thinking, "Oh, well, their kids are a lot better."
Yeah, and
So,
my son and my little man gets bullied well, not my son anymore, he's not in school, but the little man, he gets picked on the bus because of, the way he dresses, the shoes he wears. They've cut his backpack up. They call him the R word all the time. This kid does not come home ever without crying from somebody picking on him. And I went to the school board, I've done everything. But he doesn't want to be pulled out of school because the summertime, it's hard for him because it's a change. He's not going to school. So when there's change, they get anxiety.
yes,
And it's just summer is hard. And then once he gets into the routine of the summer routine, because he does not like change, we have a hard time because he's going to be going to school again. He's going to have a new, new teacher. I'm telling you, he does not like change. Most kids will say hi. Someone says hi. You know how most kids say hi?
mm,
This kid will bury his head in my stomach or pop or whatever, and he won't say hi to you if he doesn't know you. He won't even have eye contact. He gets very nervous and everything.
yeah. Without Borders, her son is has autism. He did a video. There's a video of him. How he felt because I think he gets bullied a lot. But there's a bigger bullying issue in America than there is here, I think.
Mm. I don't know. I just feel bad because I want to make it so he fits in or whatever, but we're not. I don't know how to say it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a tough spot. Just put it that way. Anyways, um, I don't know what else to do with the school. I'm
Hang on, you're North. Oh, sorry. No, I was just thinking JD's in Northern Ireland. Hang on a minute. Let me have a look at something.
I just now that he's gonna be on summer break, it's going to be tough, but I'll stand behind him. I'll guide him in any way. I'm just hoping I can give him a good birthday. That's all, Dave. This this kid deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's let's have a look. It is. Hmm.
Are you looking up something, Dave?
Oh yeah, I'm always looking something up.
Oh, Lord.
You see, the thing with my brain is I mean I suffer with something called mirror brain, which basically means that where the left hand side of the brain controls the right, and the left controls the right controls the left. You know, in the motor functions.
Yeah,
And you've got the various things firing off, you know, so you can make movements and that. Well,
exactly.
my both sides of my brain fire off at the same time.
Yeah, see, I have anxiety and my mind wanders. Like, you know, when your body's tired but your brain can't stop thinking about things. That's how I am. Exactly how I am. And the only thing that I have figured out with me having anxiety so bad, the only thing that helps me with my anxiety is if I color. I can tune anybody out. I just focus on that. And that's the only way I have figured out for myself exactly what helps with my anxiety. And I enjoy coloring. And
Yeah, I was just thinking.
anybody that wants to help me get coloring stuff, go ahead and help me because I love to color. I mean, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, have coffee, and I'm coloring and listening to YouTube. That's bad. But it relaxes me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only time I get anxious is when I'm shopping.
Oh, I
I'm straight out because if I don't know people in the shops, you see. But I mean, my problem is approaching people as well. I mean, that's a
as a
big thing for people on the spectrum because if you meet somebody new, you get very, very anxious. It's a difficult thing. It's like anxiety, but you want to make eye contact, but you don't, and it takes a few
it's,
minutes just to warm up to a
yeah,
person as
it's like
well.
you're having a panic attack, kinda.
Yeah, it can be, but
Yeah, I'm in the
it's a
same
different feeling.
situation, Dave.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
it's a
write a
different.
list
Yeah.
and Joe will go in there if the parking lot is full. He because I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I have a lot of, you know, trauma that has happened to me and big crowds scare me,
Yeah,
but that's
my
just the person I am, Let
yeah,
me
my
answer JD's question or thing right here. JD, I really wish my little man had friends like that. He plays by himself
there
when
might
he's
be. I
outside.
mean, there might be one way is to have him bring. If he's got any friends, is to bring them over so he can spend more time with them and they can work. They can understand his way of thinking.
Yeah, well, last time I had that happen, it didn't go over well.
I mean,
um,
we don't have school boards as such. You see, our
yeah,
our system is very, very different. But it might be one way to do it is to speak to the headmasters or whoever they are, or headmistress of the leader of the teachers, let's say, over there, and say to them, "Well, is it possible to bring in somebody who's got expertise on, say, autism or on
well,
other disorders?"
he has a one-on-one tutor that's with him from the time he gets off that bus to the time he gets on the bus to come home. He has one person with him at all times, lunch, recess, everywhere. He
I
has
know.
some.
What I mean is to get a general awareness. is to bring somebody in from the outside, say, who
Oh, I get what
is
you're
an
saying.
expert in autism, and they can do a talk on it in school. That way, it might break down what he's going through, the stigma of possibly being on the spectrum.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta go cook dinner though, so I'm probably gonna end this live.
Okie
Thank
dokie.
you, Dave. Thank you, JD, and everybody and Shalima,
Hang on a
Ken.
minute. Before you go, JD had a question for me, actually. It's... how can I explain it? It's just I can't really explain it. It's like a case of it's I think it's a fear of people laughing in your face, which may sound strange, but it's... if you're not a particularly... I mean, I'm not a particularly good-looking bloke. I admit that. I mean, I'm old now, but I mean...
Hey, now.
I mean, I couldn't make eye contact with when I was a lot younger with teachers and with girls, with girls my age, because it was just a fear of being uncomfortable. I would rather they sort of look over my shoulder, and I'd side-eyed them, just to, to check the work was fine and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't have many girlfriends that, or, not girlfriends as in, your other half, girlfriends at school, and I don't know. I usually have male friends and stuff like that. It's one of those things that's difficult to explain, but you shouldn't worry about it. I mean, eventually, once somebody starts becoming comfortable, then they will give some slight eye contact, and over time it might go to full eye contact. But it could take days, weeks, months. God, it could take tens of years. It's strange situation to think.
You know what? We can continue this conversation tomorrow if JD sees me live and stuff. This was a good topic, I think.
Yeah, I always seem to focus on the topics that sort of affect me at times, don't I?
Hey, thanks, Dave. Thanks. You hear him?
Oh yeah, I can hear the little chatterbox.
They're across the all across the room from me. And there's loud when you talk. I don't understand.
Like I said, it could be a different accent.
Yeah. But I'm going to end this because hubby just got home and I got to cut up the chicken. He's making homemade chicken enchiladas for me. So I appreciate you all and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
What time?
Have a good night. Thank you, JD. Thanks everybody that's been in here. Have a good night.
Okie doke. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.